Okay, so carrying on. So, what was I saying? I'm probably going to the gym. No. So, I can hear a weird noise from the room. Je peux entendre, be careful, it's entendre, not écouter, which is listen, un bruit bizarre. So say the word for fruit for me, fruit. Now make it a B, bruit, that's noise. A similar word we have bruyant, yeah, which is noisy. Donc je peux entendre un bruit bizarre from the bedroom, de la chambre. Okay, because today I'm joining you from the bedroom rather than in the classroom where I work. So, un bruit bizarre de la chambre. Okay? Can we quickly clean up? Room generally is la salle, as we just talked about with la salle de sport. La salle de réunion is the meeting room you will often have in exams. Okay? Salle de bain, bathroom. But apart from that, different rooms have specific words, as you know. So the living room, le salon. Okay? Good. I'm lucky. J'ai de la chance. I have some luck. Okay? Chance. Because nobody uses the swimming pool. Parce que personne n'utilise la piscine. Or personne utilise la piscine, if we're being slangy. So this word nobody is personne, and I will do a video on this because I think I already have, but I will do a refresher because this is really weird. The word nobody is the word for a person. The word for a person is still une personne, but if you said somebody, that would be quelqu'un. Okay, quelqu'un. So somebody is quelqu'un and nobody's personne. So for example, I can see, I see someone. Oh, je vois quelqu'un. Je vois quelqu'un. I see nobody. Je ne vois personne. Okay? Now that's confusing. It's certainly confusing to a lot of my students, but personne, I promise you, is the word for nobody. Okay? Nobody loves me. Personne ne m'aime. And you always have a little ne with it, although this again, as I always say, is dropped in conversation a lot of the time. Okay? So nobody goes to my gym, is nobody uses the swimming pool. Personne n'utilise or personne utilise la piscine. Which makes it easier for me. Qui le rend plus facile pour moi. Qui le rend plus facile pour moi. Which renders it easier for me. Which word are we using? We're not saying making it easier with faire, are we? We're using rendre, because if you make something an adjective, it's going to be rendre. That makes it ça le rend. Okay? If you don't understand why we're saying rendre, can you please watch the video on the difference between faire or rendre? And if you don't understand why I'm saying rend rather than rende, can you watch the video on soft and hard verbs? Okay? So which makes it qui le rend plus facile pour moi. I like to go there at least every day. J'aime bien y aller au moins tous les jours. I like to go there. J'aime aller là. Some of you will be wanting to say, but if you've got a verb of transport, try and use the pronoun, the little replacement word, y before aller. So j'aime y aller au moins. Now, nice little phrase, at least. To the least. Au moins. A-U-M-O-I-N-S. Au moins, tous les jours. It motivates me. Ça me motive. Enormously. Énormément. I've met lots of people there who are really nice. J'ai rencontré beaucoup de personnes là qui sont très sympas. Now, let's look at meet. There is a verb which does the rounds, which some people who have learned some Spanish or Italian or whatever European background they're coming from, the verb to know in French is connaître. Okay? And in Spanish and other European languages, this verb to know a person, when you meet them for the first time, particularly in Spanish, you will use this verb. But I met is j'ai rencontré. Okay? I'm going to meet Luke later. Yeah, rencontrer, or je vais voir Luke plus tard. I'm going to see Luke later. So don't be overusing connaître as in to know somebody, okay? I first knew Luke. Stick to when I first met Luke, or if you're talking about the process of knowing him rather than meeting him, okay? That's different between connaître and rencontrer, okay? However, they're quite lazy. Pourtant, Ils sont assez paresseux. Paresseux. Okay? In French, a slang word we have for lazy is feignant, which comes from doing nothing. Feignant. Or feignasse, if you're being really pejorative. Okay? So they're quite lazy. Ils sont assez feignants. Ils sont assez paresseux. There is a woman who's 65 and her body is fantastic. She's so strong. Il y a une femme qui a 65 ans. Son corps est fantastique. Elle est si forte. Elle est tellement forte. Okay, she's so strong. So can either be si or tellement. Okay? You ask, oh, he's so nice. Il est si sympa. He's so nice. He's so nice. He is suchly nice. Il est tellement sympa. We know this word tel from the word such. So such a nice man and tel homme. Such a man, a such man. I've never seen such a thing. Je n'ai jamais vu une telle chose. So with such, we go in the opposite order in French, okay? But the word suchly, that doesn't exist in English, in French will be tellement, okay? So it's so expensive, c'est tellement cher, okay? Yes, you can use trop cher, yes, you can use très cher. Incidentally, in oral slangy conversational French, if you want to say so, you can say trop, too much. So you're not, if you said, oh, Luke's videos are so useful, or Luke is so nice, you're not literally saying Luke is too nice. Yeah, Luke is too nice, I have a problem with that. But you can use the word too. Luke est trop, oh, il est trop sympa, Luke. Yeah, and the tone of voice tells me that you're not saying Luke is too nice, it needs to stop. You're just using it as an expression, okay? I've got lots of work today. J'ai beaucoup de travail aujourd'hui. I'm seeing an American client online at 1 o'clock. Je vais voir un client américain en ligne à 13 heures. We have never met each other now. On s'est jamais rencontré. On ne s'est jamais rencontré. And I'm going to use on as my first choice rather than nous. So we have met each other is reflexive. So what do we know to do when we have a reflexive verb in the past? Je me suis, tu, t'es, il s'est, nous, nous sommes, vous, vous êtes, ils se sont. So we've met, nous, nous sommes rencontrés, or on s'est rencontrés. And we have not met. Now, what's the word not I'm going to be using here? Pas. Forget the ne for the moment. Where in the sentence nous nous sommes rencontrés is the first verb. It's sommes. So what did I tell you about using adverbs? They go after the first verb. So nous nous sommes pas rencontrés. Or on s'est, where's the verb in on s'est? It's the est. So on s'est pas rencontrés. We've never met. On s'est jamais rencontrés. All these expressions, all these adverbial expressions. Now don't be thinking adverb, just be thinking colour. They're not altering where the sentence goes, like je me, tu te, il me, on lui, il nous. None of these directional adverbs and pronouns about where the sentence is going. This one is purely how the sentence is being done, and those kind of expressions will always come after the first verb, okay? So I never speak, je parle, jamais, after parle, the first verb, I'm never going to speak, je ne vais jamais parler, okay? So this is a rule I have to keep stressing. So we've never met, on s'est jamais rencontrés. In person, en personne, but Skype is efficient, mais Skype est efficace, great word. He used to speak French when he was little. Il parlait français quand il était petit, or quand il était jeune. Okay? And now his son lives in Amsterdam. Et maintenant, son fils habite à Amsterdam. So, can I remind you? Fils is a word which is pronounced terribly weirdly because there is no E after the S, but we will still say fils, F-I-L-S. And we will pronounce the S. So sons and daughters are weird words. Fille for daughter, fille. Yeah, some accents will say fille with a bounce. It's wrong, isn't it? Because we should be saying fille, like ville for city or town. Okay? So fille is an odd word, fils is an odd word. Okay? Good. So his son lives in Amsterdam. Son fils habite à Amsterdam. Which makes it easier for him to see him, qui le rend plus facile pour lui de le voir. Qui le rend plus facile pour lui de le voir. Okay? Which would make it easier for him, which will make it easier for him to see him. Qui le rendra plus facile pour lui de le voir, to see him. Okay? Notice those of you that have got a keen ear, I said de le, and it didn't become du because, as I've told you before in these videos, le, when the le represents a person, doesn't get joined up with the du. So for example, I'm coming from the market, je viens du marché. I've just seen him, je viens de le voir, because the le here represents somebody, okay? So in short, if your le is being used to mean the word the, you can join it with the de. If your the represents a person, don't join it, okay? It's just the same as saying je viens de la voir. Okay, I also was asked last week, I've forgotten the name of the gentleman now, I think it was Jeff, who asked for a video on the differences between de and a after verbs, and I will do one of those. I haven't forgotten, I've just been busy. Okay, so which will make it easier for him to see his son, qui le rendra plus facile pour lui de voir son fils. So he's decided, although he's 60, il a décidé, bien qu'il ait, subjunctive 60 ans, he's going to come to live with us in Europe. Il va venir habiter avec nous en Europe. Okay? He is going to live in Lyon. Il va habiter à Lyon. I've always liked this city. It's got a great park. J'ai toujours aimé cette ville. Il y a un parc superbe. And it's easy to go there, et c'est facile d'y aller. What else was I going to say? Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire? I am already thinking of what I'm going to say with the other video. Je pense déjà à, yeah, when you think about something rather than big thinking, oh, I'm just thinking of, if it's in my head, pensez à. And that will go on the video, Jeff, I hope it's Jeff, that will go on the video for, for the differences between de and a. So I'm thinking already, je pense déjà à le video. What does à and le form to make? Je pense déjà, what was I saying? Sorry, la video, je pense déjà à la video. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. La video, une video. I was thinking already that déjà is an adverb, so I think already, je pense déjà. I've already eaten, j'ai déjà mangé. More of these words which go after the first verb, okay? What I'm going to say, ce que, because it's not a question, je vais dire. I like what you're wearing, j'aime bien ce que tu portes. Yeah? Ce que is what when it's not a question. Because with the other video, I'm going to speak to you in French, first of all. Parce qu'avec l'autre vidéo, je vais vous parler tout d'abord en français. Yeah? Before speaking to you in English, avant de vous parler en anglais. In order that you can, or so that you can, pour que tu puisses, if I was talking to one of you, or pour que vous puissiez, if you don't understand why that is puisse and puissiez rather than pouvez or peut, please watch the video on irregular subjunctives, okay, that I did for Ginny. So, pour que vous puissiez start to hear, commencer à entendre my voice in French without the English, ma voix en français sans l'anglais. Because for certain people, it's easier to translate, parce que pour certaines feminine personnes, c'est plus facile de traduire. But with other people, they have difficulty. Oh, goodness gracious.